And good morning and welcome to Google and Microsoft Tips and Tricks. My name is Pam Moyai, and along with Jenny Pierce, we created this presentation for you, and we hope that you find it to be helpful. If at any time you find yourself needing more support, we have a Google Meet that will be live between the hour of 9:45 and 10:45. You will use the nickname GSD Tips and Tricks. If you have never been in a Google Meet before, you simply click on the button, or you can go to meet.google.com. Once you're there, you will join or start a meeting and then enter the nickname GSD Tips and Tricks. Hit the continue button. On the next page, you'll hit the join button, and that's it. You'll be in our meeting. Again, that will be up between 9:45 and 10:45, and the nickname is here in the banner. Before we begin, I just want to show you a couple of navigation tips before you start your exploration. We have the written directions on the right side on our Google site, so you can always go back to refer to those directions. And if you need a timer, we have a link to a really cool timer. By clicking on that link, it's a 50-minute timer, and once you start it, it will start a countdown, and then you can toggle back and forth between if you need a big timer or if you notice that timer is counting down and you can see it right there in the tab. So you will have 50 minutes to go through several different topics, 25 altogether, with the headings of getting started, organization and sharing, working in your browser, collecting data with forms, and potpourri. To access our live Google slide deck, you can either click on the image or you can scroll down just a bit until you see the arrow, which will take you to the next slide. I'm going to click on that, and now we are in the next slide, which shows you the live slide deck. Each of the categories go from easy to more difficult. And you can see that from the money that we have off to the side. Now, unfortunately, we will not be handing out any money today. I know it's disappointing, but hopefully you'll feel that you are receiving a payday today by the information that we have prepared for you. Each of these boxes or categories are live. So, for example, let's say we wanted to learn more about Google versus Microsoft, why and when to use each. So by clicking on that, it will take you to an information page. And some of these information pages might have videos, they might have links to outside websites, or they might just be things that you need to read. Once you are done with the information page, you will see an arrow that says practice. Click on that, and it will take you to a practice page, and each of these are all different as well. So you might be practicing, you might be watching a video like this one has a video, or you might just be exploring more websites. When you are done with that, you will click the Back to the Board button, and it will take you right back to our live slide deck. Continue to explore more of these, as many as you want, one or two, all 25. This has been prepared for you to just zero in on those things that you want more help with. So once you are all done and your time is up, you will then come back to this board and you will click here to show us what you learned and receive credit. This is going to take you out to a Google form. You're going to be asked to put in your first name, your last name, and then you're just going to simply check the 3 topics you investigated that stood out the most. So hopefully within the next hour, you will have a chance to explore at least 3 topics. And then what was something you learned in this session that you were excited to put into practice? And then any other comments that you may have. Hit the submit button, and that will give us information that we can use to give you credit. Going back to our Google Site page, I think this pretty much sums up what you're going to be doing for the next hour. So again, if you need us, we'll be in our Google Meet. Otherwise, have a great day and happy exploring.